everyone. Welcome back to the Hello Spring podcast. I'm your host, Stephen Works, or Spring Sims, and today we are sitting down with my good friend who is a toddler mom, a wife, and a full-time content creator from Melbourne, Australia, JeyJeyBink, who has time and time again built so many talented things in The Sims 4, from Squid Game to Bob's Burgers to even Bridgerton. And truly, as a big stan of Bridgerton, Bob's Burgers, and Squid Game, I am always heavily impressed on how she does it every single time. Not only does she create talented builds in The Sims 4, but she also actually creates comedy skits with her partner, from editing their GameCon vlog as a reality TV show, to critiquing real-life houses as a Sims builder, and so much more. So my friends, sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode with JeyJeyBink, and don't forget, keep your hard hat on, because you're about to build like you've never built before. JeyJey, thank you so much for coming onto my podcast for Hello Springs for season 2. I've been very excited to chat with you for so long, for about a year. I've only known about you for a year since The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits, and I've been obsessed with your content for that 1 year, and I still am. You're creative, you're so talented, you have more brain cells than I do to build all of that. And truly, I'm just excited to chat with you for, about an hour or so with some
Yeah.
Sims, content creation, all the things. But how are you?
Yeah. Good. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here. I've been a huge fan of you for probably a lot longer than a year. I think I've been following you for ages, so it feels like I'm talking to
Ooh.
not even a little, a celebrity right now. So this is actually, I'm fangirling right now. So thanks for having me. But I'm
Yeah.
good.
Oh, good. I'm glad that you're good. And I'm glad that you're on here because I love chatting with different people from around the world. And like, you're from Australia, I'm from the
Mm,
US, and I'm just like, wow, this is like international speaking. And especially, I've never been
mm,
to Australia. I've
yeah.
always wanted to go, and I'm like, it's a
Hmm.
beautiful place, and
Oh,
I've
it's
heard
great.
great things about it. The
It's a good
spiders,
time.
not so much.
Oh yeah, don't get me started on the spiders. There's some sus ones in our yard at the moment, and
Ooh.
yeah, we were like, oh, I didn't know we had. They're funnel web spiders, which um, they're very venomous, and I
Oh.
think the Sydney funnel web spiders can actually kill a human, but like the
Oh.
one here, where I'm in Melbourne, so the ones
Mm.
here apparently aren't. I mean, they're still bad, but they're not ideal, especially because I got a little dog and I've got a toddler running around. So I'm like, where did that come from? So we're just like spraying the whole house with like Mortine, or like just bug killer,
Yeah.
and which. Anyways, but apart from that, it's fine. They're more scared of you. You'll be right.
Okay.
Come
As
on
long as
down.
I don't see them, I'm good. But I'm like, if I see it, you own the house now. I no longer live here. Enjoy. Here are the keys.
That's fair. That's fair. I've burnt down this house in multiple. I mean, I've tried to burn down this house multiple times with the amount of spiders I've seen. So,
Yeah.
yeah, mm,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yep.
But since you are brand new to the podcast, I would love for you to introduce yourself of who you are and what you do as a content creator.
Yes. Well, I am JeyJeyBink, and I know it might wig a few people out because they might think Jar Jar Binks, and they'll say JeyJeyBinks with an S, and I'm like, technically correct, but I spelt it wrong initially, and I just stuck
Mm.
with it. That was my Switch name, a Nintendo Switch name, and then I just said
Ooh.
JeyJeyBink, and then the name just stuck. So that's the origin of my name there. Which, anyways.
Okay.
And then yeah, but I build houses on The Sims for a living, and that's kind of my niche. I do also love making skits as well. Like comedy is something I love as well. So I am doing a lot more kind of Sims for skits lately, and just kind of, broadening my skills as well, and doing kind of relatable content like that too. So the kind of builds I do is usually shows and movies that you might know. So I built like the Bridgerton Mansion,
Yes.
or Gilmore Girls, or Bob's Burgers, or Squid Games, or just anything. I've done it basically. So that's how
Yeah.
I've kind of blown up. Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, it's so interesting how you take an idea and you just go wild with it. I'm looking at all of your builds. I'm like, how did you do all of that? Because I remember listening to a podcast you did a couple months ago, like last year, how it takes you like
Mm.
up to like 30 hours. I'm like,
Mhm.
what in the world? I
Yeah.
usually don't build anything big in The Sims because I don't have the time for it, but I also just don't have the energy for that. But
I get
as
that.
long as you're passionate about it, that's all that matters, especially
I
like
am.
with like creating like iconic TV shows, you want to definitely do it right or at least
Mm,
do some type of like interpretation of it.
exactly.
And like I remember you building, I think it was like Elsa's castle from Frozen and
Mm,
um you recently did, like I think you did Aladdin a while back ago, but
yeah.
you do so many talented builds, like, what's been, like, one of your favorite builds you've done as of, like, recently? Because 'Cause you've done so much.
I know. The recent oh my goodness. I always say Bob's Burgers, but that wasn't really recent anymore. That's been a
Right.
while now. I think in the last year, I think the Summer I Turned Pretty House, the show from there's the Cousins Beach House is what I created. I think that was really, really nice. I also kind of I think the like Gilmore Girls is something I always wanted to build for a long time, but I think I only got
Yes.
around to it like the beginning of last year, I think it was, and then I started
Mm.
building out the series. So, but I think Lorelai's house from Gilmore Girls is probably I think I want to say my favorite, even though it wasn't like a big grand build. It was just
Right.
so like detailed and the clutter and things like that. And then I just felt like diehard fans like me would love it because it's actually like, yeah, you get the little details and the little nooks in it, and
Yeah.
that was really really cool because I also built her parents' house. So
Mhm.
um, the Richard and Emily Gilmore's house, and that was a bigger mansion type build, which I had to
Yeah.
kind of guess the floor plan upstairs for that one.
It 'cause
But
they
yeah, there's
I
a
don't
few
think they ever
favorites.
really show it.
No, they
No.
didn't. No, and yeah,
All I
you probably
know
yeah.
yeah, it's like Lorelai's childhood bedroom is all I
Yes.
remember. That was
Yeah.
literally it.
Yeah. So I make sure I build those rooms that you see more often. Like
Yeah.
their drawing room, which is where they have their coffee and their cocktails. I'm sorry, not yeah, they have their
Mhm.
teas and cocktails, and then the dining room because they have their Friday night dinners. And so those are the ones I really focus on. And then the pool house where Rory ends up staying
Yeah.
in season I don't know the seasons off the top of my head. I need to watch it again.
I know it was, like, when she, like, just graduated, Chilton. So it's, like,
Yeah.
maybe season 4? I don't know. I don't
4
remember.
I think 4 rings a bell because it was when she dropped out of uni and then I
Yeah.
mean, college or whatever it is, and then she, lived with the grandparents, and then her and
Mhm.
Lorelai weren't talking for a while. Anyways, I was
Yes.
like, "Come on, Rory,
So
get
much
your
history.
absolute." I know, a lot of there. But, yeah, so I loved it because what I love about those builds is that I like to replicate the stories as well and put little Easter
Yeah.
eggs in there from the show so that people can be like, "Oh my god, that's from the episode where so and so put this in there," or something like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Oh,
think
that's
that's my
so
favorite Gilmore
cool.
Girls, I reckon. Yeah.
It's one of my all-time favorite shows, like, I've seen that show multiple, multiple times. I
Yeah.
hate everyone in that show. Oh, okay. Okay, I love Paul Anka, the dog.
Yes!
I love Suki.
Yep.
Jackson, he gets on my
Yeah,
nerves a little
Jackson.
bit too much.
Mhm.
But, I will say no one was good for Lorelai except Luke.
Yep, yep.
Kind of. Um,
Kind of. He had
kind
issues.
of.
Go on.
Rory, it's like an ongoing debate because I believe that I was team, oh my gosh, what is his name? His
Jess?
nephew? Yes, I was team
Yeah.
Jess. I didn't like Logan and I didn't like Dean was just too much. Dean need to
Dean
get
was too
his
much.
need to stay in
Stage
his
5
lane.
clinger.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Who was your favorite?
I think Jess, but Jess was wrong time. I think
Yeah.
he truly understood Rory, and I think their chemistry was like the best. And
Yes.
like And then as soon as he started to mature up, like when he like later down the track and he was writing his own book and stuff like that, and he goes, "Why did you drop out of Yale?" Like that scene.
Yeah.
That's when I'm like, "Go on, get with him." And then
Keep it coming.
yeah, I'm like, he's grown now. He's grown. He's learned. He's no longer that bad boy kind of energy, and he's willing to. And as soon as he matured up, she was like, "No, I'm not interested." I'm like, "You're the problem, Rory. You're the problem."
Like, come
Yeah,
on, what's going on? But no,
yeah.
I feel like that show, it was like one of the best shows in its time, and it still is one of the best shows of all time because
Ah,
it's like that mother-daughter
yeah.
relationship, that bond,
Mhm.
like, yes, they are mother and daughter, but they're like best friends until the end of
Yeah,
time, and they share everything, they talk about everything, they have their ups and downs, and I think that's what I feel like with Sims in that like, in that way, it's like Sims, we love it, we hate it, we have our ups and downs with it, but we either build or we play the game or we tell stories, but I
yeah,
feel like with your builds, every build tells a story, whether it's from just a fun little build or a build that is from a TV show and you see like those Easter eggs and it's like, wait, this is like what I love to see and I know what
yeah,
other people love to see as well. And it
yeah.
just makes me happy to see you happy with the build. So
Yeah, but yeah, that's the
yeah.
thing, right? Like, because The Sims is about storytelling,
Yeah.
and I think the best builders are the ones who build with a story in mind. And like, if you just build a pretty house, like yeah, sure, but like what I love is the realism of builds, like when you add
Yeah.
some overgrown aspects, or you've add a bit of like a glove on the ground, or like some shoes on
Yes.
the ground, or those little clutter bits and those cracks in the walls here and there, and that really adds to the story. And that's why when I do my like build reveal videos, I make sure you see that story and you can see that the people have lived in it, and I replicate a lot of scenes sometimes, or and yeah, I think that's what's really, that's what I like about The Sims is there's so many layers to it. Like yeah, you can build something pretty, but you can also paint the picture how people can actually use the build. So
Yeah.
um yeah, so it's
Yeah.
nice, love it.
That's cool. And then like you balance so much. So like what would you say is like your pros and cons of like making the videos that you make, especially
Mhm.
like balancing everything everyday life?
Oh my goodness, yeah, like especially, so basically I am a mum of a almost 3-year-old
Oh
toddler.
my gosh.
And it is hard because it's funny. I don't have much time to play the actual game. So when I build, I'm basically streaming when I'm building. But lately, streams have been hard because my son's deciding to wake up at 5:30 in the morning. So I have to go to bed by like 9 o'clock, which is the time I would usually stream. So it's a huge balancing act. So luckily, I do this full time, so I try to make sure I put time aside in my like work days to just knock out builds and stuff like that. There are some compromises I've had to make recently where I'll only build sections that you'll see in the videos rather than every single room, which I usually do, so people can download it and just it's ready to go and you can play it. But I have found that recently, especially now that work is just amping up, I've had to just only build scenes that you'll see in my videos, and then I have to just move on to the next build, which is a hard thing because I love building and I don't like rushing.
Yeah.
So that's why I would spend 30 hours or so on each build, because I love just to enjoy myself and take my time, talk to chat, or like, or if I do it on my own time, watch a show and just love it and just relax. So it's a relaxing thing for me, and because I enjoy it, it's quite easy for me to do. But if I'm doing a rush job, that's when I'm just like, oh, that just breaks my heart a little bit. But I'm like, I need to get it done so
Yeah.
I can like hit the trends. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
um yeah, but it's good. Like, luckily, I've committed full time to this, so like, I just build time into my schedule to make sure it's done. But there will be some weeks where my builds are few and far between. But I'm trying to enter the world of like comedy and skits as well. So that's where
Mm.
I've recently done one that's done really, really well, where a Sims player critiques your house, and I've gone to my
Yes.
I don't know if you saw it, but
I did.
yeah, it's gone really well. So I'm like, yes.
Keep
So
it
those
coming.
keep going because I feel as though like I love building and I'll never stop. But I feel like for my content, I just want people to know me for me and not me as the Sims 4 builder. Do you know what I mean? So I want to
Yeah.
build that part. And as a short form creator, that's hard to build. Yeah, to build that trust and that
Mm-hmm.
familiarity.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's a lot of things I'm juggling, a lot of projects I'm testing and learning at the moment, and that's what I love about content creation as well. So, but I'll never stop building. I'll still be doing my thing because I love it so much. So
Never.
yeah.
Have you ever come across like I guess it's an Instagram account, Twitter account, website, whatever it's called, Zillow Gone Wild?
Oh
It's like where they it's like
no.
an Instagram account where they literally just they show like the outside of the house that looks decently normal, yes.
Yeah.
But then you go through the frames of the images and you're like, oh, why is there a toilet inside of this living room? It's so odd. Like it's like 11
Right.
bedrooms and 30 bathrooms with this big old acre of land, and it's like all these weirdly shaped houses that look normal on the outside, but everything just gets slowly more weirder and weird. It's the coolest thing.
Yeah,
Zillow
like
Gone
cursed
Wild.
house. Oh, I'll have to do that. Have a
Yeah.
look at that. Do a series and just make a really cool house, but on the inside it's all just like really weird and odd.
Yeah, that would be really fun. It's like, oh wow, it's a nice house. And you're like, ooh, what happened on the inside? What's going on over here?
Yes. Oh my god, that's so funny. I can't believe I have never seen that before, but that sounds great. That's a good idea, actually. I like
Yes,
it.
I think you would really like it. I get a lot of inspiration from like all those different little weird quirky houses or quirky stories. And I'm like, this is nice. Especially like TLC, wait a minute. No, it's not. I think it's called TLC. But like My Strange Addiction. I remember there was like an
Mm.
episode where this person like had an obsession of playing The Sims. I'm like, what do you mean? The Sims is our lifestyle. It's not a
Yes.
problem. It's who we are.
Exactly. This person doesn't need help. Like Jesus Christ. That's literally like
No.
what I was telling you before. How the doctor, before we recorded, I'll tell the people listening. Before we were recording, I went to the docs yesterday, and the doctor was just like, "What do you do for work?" And I was just like, "Oh, I'm a content creator." And he looked at me very weirdly, and he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, what do you like, what content do you do?" I'm like, "Oh, gaming and tech content." And he's just like,
Mhm.
"Oh, like what game do you play?" And I'm just like, I don't want to tell you this. And I was like, "Okay, The Sims. I build houses on The Sims." And he's just like, "Oh, okay." And then he starts typing on his little computer and like, and we're just like, "Oh," he's just like, "This person needs help right now."
Send her away.
Send her away. She's a danger to her child.
I
Yeah.
feel like this is like a common thing, like with just in general. I think other video games normal, but the
Yeah.
moment people like saying we play The Sims, like
Yeah.
oh, interesting, The Sims. It's like it's so weird. I'm like, what's wrong with The Sims? The Sims is fine.
I
It's like any other
know.
video game.
I
Just because we
know.
want to get the highest, gaming computer there is in like NASA, we want to make this game run as smooth as
Yeah.
better.
Exactly, with all of my mods and my reshader, like I need to make sure it's looking like amazing, you know. I want to really immerse
Right?
myself. So there's nothing wrong with that, okay?
No.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. I feel like that's what I love about like the Sims community. It's so evolved in the past like I feel because I've been making content since I was like 14, since 2011, and like the era
Mm.
of like Sims from like the Sims 2, 3, and 4, it's the creativity has changed, but in a good way from like the challenges to the builds to like the general like
Yeah.
making of Sims. The game itself has evolved so much with like how you make Sims and how you do building that I wish to one day they would bring it back. I want spiral staircases back so
Ugh.
bad. I
Did you
need
tell
that
them
constraint.
with
I
the royal ceiling
did.
scene? Were you like, guys, this is the perfect opportunity. Spiral
Literally.
stack.
I'm just
What
like, "Wait,
were they
what
like,
happened?"
sure?
It's like,
But they're like,
"Yeah, okay."
you know what? We'll give you curved stairs.
And you know what? That's all I can take for right now. Because I'm thinking to myself, because I've explained this to my chat in my in my own way of how
Mm,
like I don't know anything about game development, but just knowing how The Sims 4 works, it's so different compared to what The Sims 2 and 3 could do.
yeah.
Because gotta counter how to bring an infant and a toddler up and down the stairs, and then when toddlers learn how to walk, how they're gonna get up and down the stairs and the
Yeah, I
horse. It's a
get.
whole thing. I'm like,
Uh,
come on, you're almost there. Give us spiral staircases. I need I need that constrained floor elevation from The
I know,
Sims 2 and 3.
I know. The color wheels, like,
Oh my
what
gosh,
about
yes.
that? But like, that's just yeah. I think they've kind of given up a little bit. They're just like, you know what?
Nah,
Nah, like it's too far gone now. Because that's the thing. If they had a color wheel, they'll have to make every single item in the game like
yeah.
compatible with that, and that's like
Mm-hmm. That's too many
thousands,
items.
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's why I'm like, no one would want to do that. But then again, I'm like, well, hire people to do it then, right?
exactly.
You've got money, right?
Right?
Uh,
I mean, the artists that you have for your game, you might have a little something something to probably,
yeah.
add it slide it right into your game. That would be
Ex-
lovely, truly. It
right.
would.
I actually when I was doing Adventure Awaits, I actually gave you like a wish list of what do you want to see in the game. And I said carpeted stairs, and we have it in Royalty Legacy. And I was like,
Hey.
yeah. I'm like,
Yes.
it's not the carpet I was thinking, but it's still got carpet on it, and I'm happy with it.
It's a one step forward to making more cuz I mean, I feel like once they add it into the game, custom content modders will just go ham with it and I'm like that's what I
Mm,
need. I
I
love a
know.
good CC, I love a good mod
Same.
and I just love the modding community.
Oh,
Truly.
same. Oh, that's what I
Have
love about it.
you I
Mm,
know, right? Have you played
mm,
any of the other Sims games? I know like you are a Sims 4 player, but
mm.
you have mentioned before that you've of course played the other games, but would you
Yeah.
ever go back and like play and like or build actually?
I mean, I tried to with the Sims 25th anniversary. There was like a stream I did where I played on Sims 2, where I had to build, I was
Mm.
building Sabrina the Teenage Witch's house. I was attempting to
Ooh.
do it.
Yeah.
And it was not easy to do on
No.
Sims 2. I was like, oh, this is hard. um, but funnily enough, Sims 3, I actually haven't played with that in years, and I think Sims 3 would
Oh.
totally be able to be able to have a bit more flexibility there, surely.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's one that I really want to play again. Like, but yeah, when they released the kind of that nostalgic kind of bundle and stuff like that, I'd reinstalled. I also played, I think, Sims City again, like the classic version, and I was so
Yeah.
confused. I was like, what is
It's very
happening?
confusing.
I was like, how did I play this in the past? Jesus Christ. It's so many buttons. I'm like, what's the objective
Right?
here? But I used to play it so much when I was younger. So I was like,
Yeah.
what am I missing here? But now I'm like, have I gotten dumber?
You know, that this makes me think a lot. I'm like, how did I play this game for so many hours? I'm like, I don't understand what happened, but I did something. I do remember building roads and causing
Yes.
massive destruction everywhere.
Mm.
Um, Not my finest moment, but it happened, and that's okay. That's okay. That's
Exactly.
fine.
It's fine. It's just, and now look at you. We're still creating chaos in The Sims. Like, that's just how we
Exactly.
are. It's just weird that that's just how what we default to do, like how to
Yeah.
create a lot of destruction in the game. We love a bit of drama, but it's
Yeah.
what makes it entertaining. So,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I feel like us simmers, we love two things: a good woohoo spot and a new death. It makes no sense, but it makes sense though because we love a
Yeah.
good chaos, like you mentioned. It's what we
Yeah.
live for.
Oh,
I
I
feel like
love a good
if
scandal,
oh my
That's a little
gosh, I
royalty and
love a good
legacy.
scandal.
That was so good.
When that pack came out, I was like, this is what I need. I need a little drama, a little extra spiciness in my life, and that's what I
Mhm.
needed.
Yeah.
And like with your pack that you did for Adventure Awaits, I was so excited when they brought back Skip Broke and Agora
Mm.
from like Well, Agora was
Yeah,
from like the Sims life stories and Skipbrook was from the Sims too, but I love that they brought them back because it was like that missing connection
yeah,
that we needed for like
mm-hmm.
Dustin Broke from Get Famous.
Yeah.
And honestly, all they're missing is Brandy and we're good for a nice dysfunctional family.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was felt very, very blessed that I was building their house that they were living in,
Yeah.
which was really cool. The Love Highland build, and that was actually so funny because I didn't know it was called Love Highland. They just said it's kind
Oh,
of like you got to make it so it's like how did they explain it to me? um a bit of like a dating reality show kind of like style, and I was like,
yeah.
okay. I said that's fun because I love that stuff. I love those shows. So like I'll recreate some rooms with double beds in it, some with single beds and things like that, and like there's like a
Yeah.
special room to the side that has like it's like the special date, the date
Yeah.
rooms where the couples who are more connected can go to the side
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah, so that's kind of what kind of painted the picture there, and then they called it Love Island. I'm like, oh, that's so perfect.
To
But
me,
yeah.
it's like it reminds me of like of Love Island because I've never seen Love Island personally at all,
Mm.
but it's reminded me of Love Struck with that one lady who calls you up saying, "Hey, we have this reality show thing."
Yeah.
It's that basic times 10. So
Yeah, pretty much. It's literally the location that you need to go to do that show kind of situation. But yeah,
yeah.
it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
How
No, it
long
was cool.
like so kind of like take us back to that because how long would you say it took you from like start to finish to do all that? Because with to my understanding from like previous people who have built for packs, you get like different chunks of the game, bits and pieces where it's you just basically have the base game and the pack
Yeah.
itself, but you're only having like maybe 5 new objects in
Yeah.
the new pack and you
Yeah.
just keep adding it more and more. But like how
Yeah.
long would you say it took you?
That took me about my son just rocked up. Hold on. Just
Oh.
gotta make sure it doesn't come in here.
It's all good.
Sorry if you hear him in the background. It took me a hot minute because I basically started. I just kind of my first build was a lot more detailed and like there was so much clutter, so much. I think it was like 3 levels, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna have to strip that back." Because you got to kind of explode people's computers, which I totally understand.
Right.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
because you kind of got to make sure the performance level is at a certain spot. But it was really, oh god, I don't even know. It was a big blur for me, but I spent probably a solid week on it. If you want
Mm.
to kind of add the hours together, but it did take a couple of months to get done. There was a
Yeah.
few rounds of revision, and I had to do another build as well. There was 2 builds, and one was a gallery lot, so it was on the official Maxis's like gallery, so you can just download
Yeah.
it from there. Which I was a little like, that's a shame because like I don't know how many
Really?
people have downloaded that. I'm not sure if that's easily accessible or not. I haven't even checked how many downloads it's had.
I would
So
think so. I think if it's on
hmm,
the Max's page or at least or no, I think it's
yeah,
I don't think it's like a downloadable well, it is a downloadable thing. It ends up in our library folder,
yeah,
I
that's it.
think.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's like
right. It
automatically
did.
there.
That's it. It's automatically there. So I'm like, I want to know if people actually used it or downloaded it. So I'm curious because I'm not
Yeah.
actually sure. Whereas already Love Highland was already in the actual like the
Yeah.
world, which was cool. Which because I was more proud of that build anyways. Though I was like that, I'm fine with that.
I did watch your video about your like experience with it and you had like a whole like Canva slideshow which I thought was lovely.
Mm,
So like you mentioned
yeah.
how Gibby Point was like has like that New Zealand inspired
Mm,
vibe and you had put in your slide about jellyfish. And even
yeah.
though it wasn't a secret lot, which I wish it was because it would have been so
Oh,
cool,
that's it.
I did like how they did it where it is that area Jellyfish Junction. It's a little
Yeah.
crevice near like that little plum bird person
Yeah.
creature person.
Yeah.
But it's definitely really cool how it like lights up, illuminates in the night, and it's very pretty.
Yeah, it is really pretty.
Oh.
My thing can go to bed in a second. Um, yes. So, yeah, the jellyfish spot was really cool because they were talking about that's something that they wanted to do, but they had no idea how they were going to execute it. And I was just like, oh, why don't you make it like a secret, like a secret lot, like a secret world, like the previous packs had and stuff.
Yeah.
And that'd be cool. And then but they didn't go ahead with that, but the final look was really really good, so I
Yeah.
like how they did it in the end. So that was very magical how they ended up
Mhm.
doing that, and I thought that um yeah, it was great, but it was a shame we didn't get a secret world, but that's okay, that's
It's okay.
fine,
It's okay. It's
that's
okay.
fine, can't win them all.
No. One day we can. One
Yeah,
day,
yeah,
truly.
yeah,
But the other thing too is like with making content online, it can be very scary with so many things going on, especially like I feel like in 2020, everyone was making content, which is a great thing, more
yeah.
entertainment.
Hmm.
But I think starting a channel, like what made you decide to make content around The Sims and not like anything else, you know?
Yeah. Well, like it was, yeah, during COVID basically. So I was like alone with my thoughts. I was working in ad agencies. I was hating my life a little bit. I was
Yeah.
I was just bored. I was like I look at the time I always watched YouTube growing up, and then I
Mm.
was always like, "Oh, I want to do stuff like that." I've always recorded stuff like on my photo booth, like, on my little Mac,
Yeah.
like growing up, and like I used to do with our digital cameras, used to record things all the time, but I never like uploaded it anywhere.
Yeah.
And then, but then it was during COVID. We were all on our little kind of TikTok and just scrolling, and then I just something popped up, some like Sims tutorials popped up, and I was like, oh, like Sims building stuff, and I knew I
Yeah.
loved building on the Sims, but at the time I didn't realize how much I was like, oh, I really love building, like because I hadn't played for years at that point. I think the last time I had picked up The Sims was like, oh my goodness, I can't even tell you. It was yeah, when I was in my teens, really, I think.
Yeah.
So over a decade ago, and then I ended up downloading it again. I called my sister and I was like, how do you download The Sims? I'm seeing people on TikTok at the moment like doing it, and I want to play with it. And she's like, oh, you got to download Origin and then play, because she started playing it during COVID as well. And then I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So then I like downloaded it, and then I started thinking, oh, I could make, and I was just following these tutorials, and then I was kind of making things myself, and I kind of hyperfixated, and then I was like, I'm gonna make videos and tips and tricks on this as well, because I
Yeah.
feel like I can do it, but also have fun with it. And then I did a few little build tips, and then it turned into me turning fugly Sims items not fugly. Like that was
Yes.
my first series that kind of popped off, and then I hit like
Mhm.
60K on TikTok pretty quickly, and I was like, oh, there's like a market for this. But then also I love this. Like I love playing
Yeah.
this game. So it's kind of like that. So I started just doing that, and then I kept on going, and I got another boost when I built the casita from Encanto, and
Yes.
yeah, that got me to like 130K followers on TikTok, and I was like, okay, something's going on here.
Yeah.
Uh,
What?
so I was like, this is a thing. And then I just kept on with my series. I just kept on making stuff, and then I was still working in advertising, and it wasn't really
Mhm.
until I had my son, and I was 30 at the time, and so this was like, yeah, 3 years ago. I'm old. Anyways, 3 years ago, and then
Age is just a number.
I know, right? Yeah, so I ended up yeah, doing I was just panicking with my husband. I was like, I really want to, like, we need to get back into work. I need to earn some monies, and then he was like, why don't you just like, you know, do content full time? And I'm just like, nah, you can't do this as a job, you can't do it.
Nah.
And then he was just like, no, like you can. I'm like, and he basically was the reason why I just went all in. And I kid you not, a week later of me going all in, um, those build reveal videos I did of like those big, my face at the front, and then I swipe the camera and you see the
Yeah.
reveals. They hit millions. Like I had 8 million views, like on Bob's Burgers, Brooklyn Nine Nine, yeah, freaking what else? Well, there was millions of views of like
Elsa.
new
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Elsa, New Girl's apartment, like all these things, because I had a backlog of builds that I'd already done, so I just kind of like
Mhm.
re-recorded them, and I just did, executed it a little bit differently, which is a tip that you don't have to build something new every single time. You can just go back
You
to it and do a
don't.
different thing. Because if you spend 30 hours on something, you don't want to just post it once and you're done. But
Oh,
anyways, that's
no.
just I'm digressing. But yeah, basically that popped
No.
off. It was a sign, and then I was like, oh, and then I started to make an income off it by basically reaching out to brands, and then they wanted to work with me because in Australia we don't get creator funds and things like that on
Oh,
TikTok.
that's
We don't get,
crazy.
so my videos earned me $0. And I just kind of was like, but then also I was like, I don't want my viewers' money. I want the big corporate company money.
Right.
So
Right.
I was just like that was something that I believed in, because I don't like asking for things, for especially to my friends and things like that, and to
Yeah.
people who are like you and I, you know what I mean? I'm just like, I don't want your
Mhm.
money. I want the big
No.
corporations money.
Right.
So I was just kind of like pitching to that, and then yeah, I started running my business, and then it started to get successful, and people could see what I could do with my niche, and
Mhm.
yeah, and it's just kind of been really exciting, all the things I've been able to do. When like Disney wanted to work with me, I built
Yeah.
like Motunui from Moana 2.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a big like starting point for me. I was like, oh.
yeah.
So that was a real pinch me moment. But anyways, that's kind of like my where I started to like kind of where I am now in a way. So yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of cool things happening. Yeah.
That's really cool. I feel like with making content online, it can be a lot, but also making money online is also like, what? What do you mean
Yeah.
I can make money from like my passion that I love? But I think
Right.
when you go full force into it and you think about it more than just a hobby
Yeah.
and think of it as like your career, everything starts to like come together, especially like
Oh
with
yeah.
the money aspect and like reaching out
Mm.
to brands or brands reaching out to you and then
Yeah.
making yourself an actual legit business and then
Yeah.
taxes and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, don't get me started
Um
on the tax. My husband's dad is like our accountant, so our
oh,
taxes
good.
are sorted. So the tax man isn't coming after me because we've made sure we've done it properly.
Yeah.
So we're all good over here.
Yeah, that's good. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. It's like because you're also like an independent contractor. You don't
Yeah.
have like one is like you don't have health insurance. At least in America, if you're an independent contractor, you don't have health insurance whatsoever. At least
Mm.
YouTube doesn't give you health insurance. You have to get your
No.
own, and that's just a whole
Yeah.
other
Yeah, we have to
interesting
get our
thing.
own here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
It's
we got, yeah, that's
crazy.
it. Like when you're running your own show, yeah, you just I think in Australia, you have to get your own insurances yourself. Your company doesn't really hook you up. I mean, it depends on which company you are in, I
Yeah,
guess. But
depends.
I think it's mainly you just got to sort it out yourself.
And which
Too
is a
bad, too
scary
sad.
thing to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah.
um But yeah, I feel like I get a lot of questions from people saying like, "How do you make money online? How do you
Yeah.
do this?" Or like young kids who want to be YouTubers like, "Oh, well, here's how it actually works." But also be very smart about it.
Mm.
Have a plan because if you want to make this your career, have a plan.
Mm.
Do things that you want to do. Put your own personality into your own content and like you put your own personality in your own content. Like you've done skits. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen skits with like you and your partner, and it's funny because like you're like you the character named Karen, and I'm just like, this is
Yeah.
funny. This is funny. I love a good laugh. I love a
Yes.
good laugh. Like TikTok really made me happy because I was finding things that I didn't know existed. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know if you know I've heard of the platform called Vine. Have you heard of
Yeah.
Vine?
Yes, of
Vine
course.
was so good.
Oh,
I
loved
feel
it.
like that was like my first introduction. Short form content, that's what I
Yeah.
needed. And then it expanded to
Oh.
like musically and then
Mhm.
TikTok. And now it's like whatever it is, now it's just
Mhm.
everywhere. But
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
I remember watching Vine back when I was working a corporate job, because I was a graphic designer before all of this. And yeah, so I was
Ooh.
but I was working in a market research firm. So
Okay.
I was formatting PowerPoint presentations. So it doesn't sound
Uh,
that glamorous.
hold on. Oh gosh.
Yeah, and then I
Oh
remember
no
seeing
no.
Vine. I downloaded Vine, and then Liza Koshy pops up on my
Yes.
feed, and I was like, she is like who I want to be. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
she is hilarious. Like I love a funny weird girl. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
love it. So that's where I was like, I would send it to my partner, and he would just be like, "She's just you." And I'm like, "Look, I mean, not to. I mean, I wish because she
Yeah.
is amazingly like her comedic like timing is like ridiculous, and she's just her
Yeah.
facial expressions is amazing. So, but yeah, I remember being so inspired by Vine for sure. And then when TikTok
Mhm.
came, I was like, "Ooh, I could actually just like do short form videos." Just felt like an easy thing to do, and I could just like
Yeah.
I saw a lot of creators just like film their screen like with their phone. They didn't even have OBS or like things to
Oh, yeah,
screen
yeah, yeah.
record, and I think that was one thing I just was like, I'm just gonna do it. Like I'm just gonna start doing it and stop talking about it, because every day I don't do it is a day that I'm behind. And then
Exactly.
I just did it, and I think that's my mantra for everything. But also, YouTube is something that I need to be like slap on the back of the wrist. I need to get my absolute crap together and just do it, because I'm slowly doing it. But I'm like, I think now streams aren't as easy for me to do with my toddler. Like
Mhm.
I think YouTube is where, because I recently did some videos on YouTube, and they did really well for my standard, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's actually not bad. So I was like, I think there's something
Yeah.
here. Like I hit like 2,000 views in a couple of days on my like build and buy
That's
reaction, and I'm like,
amazing.
yeah, I was really happy with that.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny because I'm used to like hundreds of thousands of views on like short form, but
Yeah.
but it's just that number means a lot to me. Do you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
different for different platforms, and I thought that was really really cool. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I just get started then get good kind of situation. That's what I always say to people.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly, and also don't put your eggs in one basket. Like, you can be on one
Nah.
platform, but maybe be on the other ones as a safety net.
Yes.
Because
100%.
I remember, like, I don't think it at least in Australia, I don't think it went away, but at least that one time the US had a TikTok ban and
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
couldn't use TikTok for, like, a whole,
Yeah.
like, 2 days, and that was scary.
Mm.
Um, so it's like, wow. So, like, that, like, makes you think, like, okay, always have a backup plan, make sure
Yes.
you're doing your things, like, when all the Viners went to, like when Vine shut down, they all went to YouTube, and now
Yeah.
they're doing all these, like, big successful things, and, like, this
Oh
is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
So, like,
pivot.
utilizing their expertise and their passion, so, like, for what they
Mm.
do and, like, making it bigger and better, but still keeping their true selves into their content,
Yeah,
which is, like, good.
absolutely. That would have been a huge adjustment for the Vine. I mean, like even the same for short form creators, because you're only on people's screen for like a minute. But Vine
Yeah.
is like you had 7 seconds to grow
Yeah.
this trust with people, right? And
Yeah.
usually, I guess that it's more the comedy creators, because I feel like if you can make people laugh, then you've kind of
Oh,
won their
yeah.
heart a little bit, right? So that's why I feel like those creators are doing quite well now. But because they were
Mhm.
able to like make people laugh, and then they wanted to see more on YouTube. So yeah,
Yeah.
no, definitely agree with that. That's why I ended up posting on Instagram a lot more. Um
Mhm.
Around the time things started going well for me, when I like locked in like 3 years ago. And I and then that's yeah, that literally the highest view, like the 8 million views thing, that was on Instagram. That wasn't on TikTok. So
It's
like
crazy.
Instagram's reach is wild. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. So even there's even other platforms like Facebook that does really well. Like Danielle Builds, like she's freaking
Mhm.
what she is doing
Out here
so
killing the
well on
game.
Facebook. Yeah. So I'm just like, I need to get on Facebook. I mean, like I am on Facebook, but like I don't think I'm using
Yeah.
it right. So, but use your
Yeah,
network and
same.
ask questions and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. I know. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like there's so many bloody platforms, so it's kind of like
Mm, what do
I'm
I do?
tired. Yeah. So right now my main is TikTok and Instagram, and YouTube is slowly coming in, and obviously Twitch
Yeah.
because I stream and stuff like that. But and TikTok Live. There's so
Yeah.
much. But
Do
yeah.
you think you'll ever, like, post your like, do you, like, repurpose your content and post it on YouTube Shorts?
I do. I already do. But for some
Okay, good.
reason, YouTube Shorts, uh, different platforms react differently to your videos.
Yeah.
So when I did that skit where I said this, where the Sims player judges your house skit that I recently posted, that's actually doing well on YouTube Shorts, and I was like, oh, okay. But my build
Yeah.
reveals that I do that did like were amazing, like on Instagram and TikTok. YouTube for some reason doesn't push
Mm.
those videos. So
Yeah.
it's a bit like different platforms have different kind of needs, I guess,
Attention.
and
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, like different people watch, or like it's a different
Yeah.
algorithm. I think if people
Yes.
aren't gonna get value out of your video, like it's either like I don't know. This is my I don't know. This is my guess. But if you're not like teaching someone something, or if you're not just like super hilarious, I feel like it won't go as well. But then again, I don't know. YouTube is just a mystery for me at the moment. I'm still figuring it out, but you can tell me.
Same. Every single day, because I've learned, at least with like my YouTube shorts, I've just been posting like random stuff that I think is funny to me,
Yeah.
and I've learned that people like shock value or learning something and
Hmm.
going about their day. Because I think the culture of short form content since like the Vine days, it's we want to laugh about
Yeah.
something, which I think eventually navigated over to YouTube.
Yeah.
And then like with TikTok, it's like to me, my algorithm was just all dancing and
It still is for
shows that I
me.
loved. Mine is just is it's a hot mess. I kind of deleted the app off of my phone to be honest.
That's so fair.
Um, but I
TikTok
have the
annoys me.
website.
There is a way.
If there's a way. But
Yeah.
I think also too, like with Instagram, where it started just be like a photo sharing app, and then they
Yeah.
slowly integrated the video, and then added more features and more and more and more. But
Mm.
I think that that connection and that genuine personality is what I think they're looking for, at least on Instagram wise.
Yeah.
YouTube is like shock value, educational
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, exactly. I need to yeah, I think you're right. Like unless I'm making someone laugh, like it's got to be yeah, you got to learn something cuz like even if I don't know, but it's like you would think my build reveals would be a shock value, right? Because it's like a you can't
Yeah.
build this. Oh, she's revealing it. But yeah, it just doesn't really hit. Like it's like gets like a
Hmm.
couple of thousand, but not much. Like probably like 1 to 3,000 views, and then on
Yeah.
TikTok it'll be like 500,000 views, and you'll be like,
Huh?
"What?
What's going on?
What's the make it make sense?" But I'll never
Yeah.
stop posting and cross posting because you just never know what'll
Yeah.
pop off. Because then some build reveals do really well depending on what it is. Like I'm just trying to think. Like I think Disney ones can do a lot better on YouTube,
Mhm.
um and rather than like Bob's Burgers or like
Yeah.
Brooklyn 99, so yeah, it depends on what you're building. I think it depends. I don't know, it's freaking it's
It's
a it's
weird.
it's confusing, but we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Meh.
Do you do you think you'll ever, like, build any other, like, houses or community lots from, like, other, like, shows or movies, like, things from, like, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon?
Oh yeah, well,
Because 'Cause I've
I
got
mean,
plenty ideas.
oh my god, please tell me. Actually, yeah, go on, you
I
tell me.
mean like, there's so many things I feel like with, what is, like, that cult if you've seen the show Ed, Ed and Eddie, that
Yes.
cul-de-sac, that you
Yeah.
could build those houses maybe. You could probably
Yes.
build, what's it called? The Powerpuff Girls house. That one's, like,
Yeah.
an iconic one. Simple, but,
True. I
tricky.
haven't done those, yeah.
Um, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, that big old house.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
Have you seen it's on Nickelodeon, have you seen the show As Told by Ginger?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's ahead of its time. Plus, you can't even watch it anywhere anymore. They've taken it off of streaming, and it's, like,
Ah,
impossible. But it's a
really?
really good, like, nice, simplistic, kind show that I feel back in, like, the early 2000s, it was just, like, what's happening, but if it was made today, it all makes so much sense.
Oh, I see.
Have you
Yeah.
seen, Roly Poly Oly from Disney
No.
Junior? Oh my gosh. I'll send you
No.
a whole list of shows because I have
Send it
a
to me.
long list.
Yeah,
Um,
DMs are open as well if anybody wants to send me any requests. I've got a few people who've asked me to do a few things, and I'm just like, yep, yep. I've like had someone tell me to build Pride Rock before from Lion King, and I was like,
oh my gosh,
how do I
it
do
could be
that?
done.
It's a
Truly.
rock.
I mean, you get a roof and then you just stack a bunch of rocks, some debug around it. I don't know.
Yeah, but how do you get that? I mean, you use debug like animals and just like place them on top with tool models. I don't know.
That would
It's
be
it's
hard.
it.
I don't know.
You know what? It would be tricky. It would be tricky.
Yeah. A
Yeah,
fun
because
little challenge.
it is.
Have
I
you
mean, I
ever.
think. Mm,
No, what are you saying?
I was gonna say, I think the next thing I would build. Well, basically, I'll give you an insight of what I'm building right
Mm,
now. It's actually because obviously Bridgerton is happening at the
yes.
moment. I'm building Queen Charlotte's big palace that she has with the big gardens at the
Oh,
front, and you know how she's got
yes.
her tea room and it's like full of
Yeah.
ferns and stuff like that. But it's confusing because I was like, is that her like palace, or is it does she has multiple palaces? I feel, and there's like different castles or
Well,
palaces in
I
different
think it's like
seasons.
it's all one, but they have two places. They have
Yeah,
King George's house, whatever it's called, and then they
yeah,
have like the one that she stayed in. So that's like literally just the
yes,
one, but it's so
yes,
big.
yeah. There's that, but like because I want to build that big stairwell that has the really beautiful artwork on the wallpaper and things like
Oh
that that
yeah, yeah,
she
yeah,
had, you
yeah.
know. So I'm gonna just kind of put it in that one lot, and then I'll let the real fangirls come in and be like, "You're doing it wrong," but no one does though. Everyone's, but that's what I like though. I like when people are like, when I stream, people like to correct me, which is helpful. Like I enjoy it when
Yeah.
people are like, actually, there's a staircase here, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that kind of situation. I'm like,
Oh
oh crap, I got to
yeah.
restructure this whole thing. Um, but that's what I'm doing right now. Like I tend to follow a lot of like trends. So if I know a show
hmm
is popping off and it's on yeah TikTok and Instagram and like for example yeah like K-pop Demon Hunters, I haven't done anything, I never did anything for that,
Yes.
but that would have
hmm
been a good opportunity. But I'm like, there's no iconic build in that show. But
All I know is the stage,
yeah.
or
Oh,
the
but people,
apartment.
yeah, the apartment I could have done, but then I mean, yeah, I could have done the apartment. But yeah, that's there's that. There's also people said Wuthering Heights. I can't say it right. Wuthering
Yeah,
Heights, the
that's what it
movie.
is. Yeah.
Like
hmm
there's like a really nice blue kind of house there. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it, so I need to
Neither
like
have I.
yeah. So that's like another one that people have requested that I do, and I'm like, that looks kind of cool. Um, but
The
yeah, I
house from
haven't. Yeah,
Saltburn.
yeah. I saw it. I haven't seen that.
Oh my gosh.
No, I haven't seen that one. But yeah, send
A
me
child
anything
does
though
not need to
because
see
I'm
any of that.
not.
Saltburn's not a child movie.
Okay, all right. We will steer
Especially the
clear.
ending. Anyway.
Oh, oh.
Um,
Yeah. So
but
I don't know. Yeah, that's what's on the list at the
it's
moment.
great.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Have you
Mm.
decided to build a house from Bluey?
Yeah, a lot of people
Sin-
have mentioned Bluey, but it's so funny. Like, my kid hasn't really watched Bluey yet, which I'm surprised. I'm like, do you want to watch Bluey? He's like, no. He likes Paw
Oh,
Patrol.
I love Paw
Um,
Patrol.
yeah. So I might do the Paw Patrol Tower or
Oh,
Adventure
lovely.
Bay.
That's good.
But then again, I'm
Oh
not
my
sure.
god.
We'll see.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
see.
Oh,
Yeah.
another show. Have you seen Handy Manny?
No, I
Oh
haven't.
my gosh. So basically, Handy Manny is a handyman. It was on
Oh,
Disney Junior. And he has
mm-hmm.
all these tools that can talk, and he goes to different
Oh,
people's houses, repairs little things. He has
mm-hmm.
his main house. His workshop's at the bottom. He lives on the top. I don't think they ever actually showed the top part of his building at all. I don't remember.
Ah,
But
right.
next to it is Mr. Lopart's candy shop, and then whatever else is on the other
Mm,
side, and they have a
yeah.
hardware store. The lady is named Kelly. It's a whole show. It's great.
Yeah. You just
Uh,
made me think of like the Ghostbusters firehouse.
yes,
I could do that because like obviously in this
yeah,
I can visualize the recent movie of that and how they laid that out, how the bedrooms were upstairs and then like
Yeah.
downstairs was the whole firehouse. So like a converted firehouse situation. Because I remember I built the Princess Diaries, like her little firehouse. Um
Yeah.
this was a while ago. I built her house that she lived in before she was a princess, obviously. And it was like a
Yeah.
converted firehouse, and it was like all artsy and cluttered, and it was so fun to build.
Yeah.
And her little spiral staircase, which I used custom
Ah,
content to
it's
get,
okay.
how she has a spiral staircase that goes up to her little loft up the top of her
Yeah.
bedroom, and she can just like she hangs out up there. That was really cool to build, but yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else that I could have, but there things just pop up. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got to build that. I know Wednesday is coming out with another season this year, and I still haven't
Yep.
built the school yet, but I know a lot of other creators have. So I'm a little bit like, is it overdone? You know,
Might
or
just
do
maybe
I?
you want to see your spin. Plus season 3,
That's
so you
it.
have you got more time.
I do. I
Especially
have a bit
if
more time.
you do like the other like watch the other episodes, you might see something that they probably didn't,
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's
One
what I love
Piece.
about building. Oh yeah, One Piece. I'm annoyed at myself. I haven't even watched it. I need to watch it.
It's
That would
so
be
good.
something I would love. Yeah, I would love it. I remember. Yeah, but that's what I love about The Sims is like, and the community is like
Yeah.
you will never. There's no such thing as copying other people because
Mhm.
everyone does it all differently. We all have different skills, so it's kind of like if one person built like the Bridgerton Mansion or something like that, and then I did as well. There's literally they're two completely different styles, and things like, and that's what I love about it. And no one ever gets crappy over it. It's just like people are like, oh, cool, that's cool how you did it that way and stuff like that. And because I have a lot of other creators in the Sims community who do a lot of that pop culture. Show like replications and things
Yeah.
like that. So we are all kind of doing similar stuff, and yeah, I only just hype other creators up that I see doing really cool stuff like that. I'm like, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I'm like, even though I do love how I do my build, but I don't feel like I'm the best builder out there. There are some amazing builders out there that I'm like, oh my god, how did you do that?
I, I don't know how people build. I've just built my
Oh.
little nice little family houses and go about my day.
But
But
that's
hey, you don't
fine.
know.
But that's fine. Like there's
Yeah.
like you play it the way you want to play it, and that's the best thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I feel like
Hmm.
with 26 years of like the Sims franchise, like everyone has their own way of playing, like you said, and like everyone thinks of things differently, whether it's like making a sim or building a house or telling a different
Hmm.
story or like trying a new feature that we just did not know even existed.
Yeah.
And I think what I love is that how I saw something a couple of weeks ago, about like a month ago, how
Hmm.
someone was saying like The Sims 1, 2, and 3 is like a life simulator game, where and then Sims 4 is like a storyteller like
Mm.
simulator game.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
it's like your sandbox to like do whatever you want, however you want, tell
Yeah.
stories, build whatever you want. And it's like that's what I love about the Sims community. It's always evolving, but it's always teaching us something new or old
Mm.
that we just probably
Yeah.
forgot about.
Yeah. Yeah,
uh
absolutely. I totally agree. I love that the different seasons of The Sims is like, yeah, there's different, like,
yeah.
yeah, it's a different game. Like each like it's similar, it has the similarities, but it is different, and that's what I like about it, that they keep like evolving and
Mhm.
changing it and stuff like that. So I'm like, I wonder, will there be a next one, and what would that look like,
I
kind of
don't even
situation.
know.
I don't
Would you
know.
would you want another one?
I want it because I want spiral stairs.
No, that's valid. I just
And I
want it for
want a
that.
color wheel. I feel like there are a lot of things that I don't know, like I've invested a lot in Sims 4, right? So that's why I
Yeah.
would like kind of be a bit sad if there was a Sims 5. But then again,
Mhm.
um, I wouldn't mind yeah, I wouldn't mind trying something new. To be honest, I think there's we shouldn't be afraid of that. And when it's new, hopefully they have improved a lot of things that we wanted in Sims 4, and then it'll be
Yeah.
even better. And then
Mhm.
yeah, I think there's nothing. I don't think it's a bad thing if there was a new one coming out, and if there was, I would just adapt and just build stuff on
Yeah.
that, and I would, and what's cool about it is I could literally rebuild all of my builds that I've loved, and then it's like
Exactly.
a new life on it again, and I can recycle and be like, I can build Monsters Inc. again. I can build, you know,
Yes.
all those cool builds of Bob's Burgers again
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And yeah, because I don't really want to build those things again in Sims 4, you know?
Oh gosh, no, 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 no. We gotta evolve. We gotta keep
Yeah.
moving forward, doing more things,
Yes.
and like keep
Exactly.
learning new life lessons. And I don't know, we just gotta keep rolling with the punches. And
Exactly.
this kind
Yeah.
of brings me to like my next question. Like,
Yeah.
have there been any like unexpected challenges or like learning experiences you faced in like 2025 and I guess also now 2026 since we're gonna be in March very soon?
Mm. Um, I think it's that it's always good to try different content styles. Like, I feel that um like my build reveals are really good, but it's like I can't post 3 build reveals a week because it's too
Yeah.
much, because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of hours that go into it, and when you shoot all your shots at the same time, it's like, oh, like it's exhausting because you have to keep up with the, you got to keep grinding and building and building. So
Yeah.
creating a bit like being able to spread it out a little bit more is something that I've learned. And then I think like just diversifying your content, adding different kind of things, posting different things here and there. Another one is was like recycling some old builds as well and just formatting it a little bit differently, because
Hmm.
not everyone is going to see your post. And if
Right.
you post it again, there'll be the one or two persons in your chat comment being like, "Oh, I remember when you did this," and it's fine, but they're not going to be like, "Oh, you already posted this. What are you doing?" Do you know
Right.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's I think yeah, just that's something for the content side that I've really loved, to just test and learn and try new things and see what works and not be afraid to do it. Like, you do get a little bit scared that something's not going to go well and stuff like that, but I feel like it's so funny. The posts that I feel like are going to flop usually do quite well. I'm like,
Hmm.
what? Like, we're
I don't
so
understand.
what? Like, I did a little ad for Royalty and Legacy where I did a voiceover and more of like a storytelling
You're
video,
right.
um, and it did surprisingly well, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh.
okay." I didn't think that that would do well, because I was like, yeah, I don't know." And so that's just, don't be afraid to just do some things that are outside of your comfort zone kind of situation. Even though, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like I was like pooping myself. I was like, "Oh, I don't know about this post." And then when I post, I'm like, "Oh, I shouldn't have done, like, oh, I don't know if I like." And then when you post it, you're
Y-
like, "Oh, it's fine." And then
Yeah.
even if it doesn't go well, you're like, only 1,000 people saw it, so it's fine. Or like only 500
Yeah.
people saw it, it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
like, you gotta just, um, yeah, try to brush things off. And I think, yeah, like I felt like, yeah, as life goes on in my, like like I have a lot of, my toddler and stuff like that, and there's different life things going on. So sometimes streaming, for example, was a out thing that I used to do a lot, right? Like I used to stream like every second day, and then it turned into 3 days a week, and then 2 days a week, and now it's maybe like once every couple of weeks. um, and I'm just like, but don't be afraid to evolve. And I find that I've learned so much from streaming, and I do love it. But at the same time, it's a hard game streaming, because that you can get really bogged down by the numbers.
Hmm.
And numbers, unfortunately, as a content creator, it does get to you, because like that's how you measure your success.
Yeah.
And streaming, it's hard to get, especially in Australia, it's hard to get people in the right time zones and stuff like that to come and watch you. And a lot of my audience is US and UK, and it's like it's either early in the morning or really late at night, so it's hard to kind of juggle
Yeah.
that. But yeah, don't be afraid to change things up a little bit as well, and also listen to what you want to do as well. If you're feeling like you're dreading, like for example with streaming, like I love streaming, but then there were some recent, I've been so tired that I've kind of like, I don't know if I feel like it. Don't do it then. Just do something else instead. And that's why I think I'm leaning into like YouTube now, and hoping to grow that a bit more with my long forms there, so that I can actually create a community there that'll watch me for longer periods of time. And then when you stream, people will rock up no matter what. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's kind of a learning I've had. Anyway, this is a long tangent. There's a lot of like my brain's just like,
Nah, it's all good. No, it all makes total sense. Like I get what you mean because like it's that challenge of like balancing everything and you're like not
yeah,
too sure, but you just got to just keep showing up when you can. And like self care is
yeah.
very important
Oh yeah,
because
like
it can be a
yeah,
lot.
it
It can
is.
be a
If you don't
lot.
love it, if you don't love what you're doing, and it feels like you're just pushing crap uphill, like that,
Yeah.
that's where I'm just like, that's when you gotta no listen to your body and listen to yourself and be like, oh, maybe this isn't the right step for me. This is a bit too hard basket for me. If it doesn't feel easy for you,
hmm
then it's not the right path for you, I feel like.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
or if you're not enjoying it as well, like it can be a little bit
hmm
hard. Don't get me wrong. Like you have to kind of grind a little bit and feel a little bit of resistance. But but if you're not enjoying it, then it's just that's got to come through kind of situation. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
something that I found streaming started to get to that area for me a little bit, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna like put it down whilst I'm feeling that.
Well, I have one last, like, I guess, big question. This is like
Yeah.
probably going to be a long one, probably.
Okay.
What are your thoughts about the Sims movie?
Oh, the movie. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Well, Margot Robbie is producing it, right? So
Right.
she's Aussie. So I need to be like, hey, girl, like I'm also
What's up?
Aussie. So I would love to be a part of it. No, I don't know. Like, yeah, I have no idea what they would do. Maybe they would probably do something with like Bella Goth's storyline because that's
Yeah.
iconic. And
Yeah.
everybody knows a Bella Goth. Um,
hmm
but I'm very interested to see how they make it a movie though. So
Yeah.
I don't think they've done anything with it yet. I think
No.
it's very much in the plans, but I don't think anything has started or anything like that. So,
No.
but yeah, what do
I'm
you think
like,
about it?
I feel I have so many thoughts because I'm like I love the entertainment industry and I watch things like a hawk sometimes.
Yeah.
So I follow literally everything that they're doing
hmm
sometimes. I
hmm
know that they're in the writing stage, but that's literally all they have been
Yeah.
saying for about 2 years now. For about
Yeah.
no, about a year. They've been in the writing
Yeah.
stage and I'm just like, okay, what could it be about? What could be the beginning? And what could be the ending? Because the way I want the ending
Mm.
to be is like, have you seen the Truman Show with
Yep.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to be like that, where like he just like waves goodbye,
Oh.
but the camera like slowly pans out. Like you pause your game basically, and the camera
Oh.
like slowly pans out to the sky, and you're out in the clouds, and then it kind of slowly spans into like this big back, Dell computer or whatever, and like there's a
Mhm.
kid. We don't see the face, but we see the back of the head. It's a kid at the computer
Yes.
desk, game pause, and then there's, like, some parent or whoever says, like, "Dinner's ready," or whatever, but the
Oh,
person who comes into the room is Will Wright, the
I got
creator of The Sims,
goosebumps.
and so,
Stop.
like,
This is
he comes
great.
in, and it's like, "Are you ready?" It's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm on my way," and then the kid, like, pauses his game again and then, like, walks away, and then it slowly goes back into, like, the Sims game, and, like, we're all like, moving around, and then it just
Oh,
ends, or, like, it just is like,
oh,
"Dag, dag," or whatever.
that's
And
amazing.
and it has Nard villain saying "dag dag,"
Dag
and it just
dag.
ends.
Yes.
Oh
Oh my
my gosh.
god, that would be freaking perfect. Because you're an actor as well, right? Like
Yes.
so like you
I,
could
like
totally be in this.
I need to be in it. I've told my manager and agent, like, "If you see anything, put me in it. Give me connections, I need to know." But also,
Seriously.
it's weird because I feel like the EA kinda knows who I am in a way because 'cause I've been
Yeah.
in so many projects with them for so many years,
Yeah,
over
of
a
course.
decade, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Who do I have to talk to?" Like, "Hi, my name is Steven, and I'm here for the role of blank, blank, blank."
Now here's my headshots.
Yep. But I also think too,
Yeah,
marketing-wise, they have to sponsor at least some Sims creators or at least someone, or that's just bad
surely.
marketing.
Right? Like use the community. Yeah, like who was it? I remember they used Chris Olsen in like a recent movie. Was
Oh
it?
yeah,
Which
I
movie was it?
Chris Olsen. I know they did a bunch of ads a while ago
Yeah,
with
but
a
I think it
couple
was
of like
like,
creators.
yeah, because I'm trying to think, was a Barbie movie when she went into the real world?
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that
I
was the
might,
one she went to the real world
and then
as like
did
a
they go
real
like,
person.
I might be wrong there. I don't know.
It was kind of like
But
back
the
and forth.
yeah, because like there's a lot of movies that show like the creators who are um like from the platforms reacting to wait. What show was it when they? I want to say like people were streaming and then they were like,
Oh,
oh god, I'm trying to.
Fall not Fall Guy, but Free Guy something.
Yeah, but yeah,
It had
maybe.
Ryan Reynolds in it and like a bunch of other streamers.
Yes, yes.
I think it was
Oh
called
my,
Free Guy.
yeah. Was it
Yeah.
Deadpool? No.
No. Well, it was Ryan Reynolds who played Deadpool played in Free Guy. It was like a bunch of like it was like this weird video game type thing
It could be
where
that.
every day was the same, and then you had to just keep going and going and going. And it was like a video game kind of sequence. It had like streamers like
Yeah.
Pokey and a few other people in it.
Yes. Okay. Well, then I think
Yeah,
that's the one. I think that's the one because that's where I'm just like, is yeah, like that's a way that they could include Sims content creators
yeah,
like
in some
reacting
way.
to things.
Yeah,
Like I don't know. But we'll see. But then you're
yeah.
an
We'll
actual
see.
actor, so it's
I'll
like,
have to find a way. Put
yeah,
me
you'll have
in.
to,
Put us all
please,
in.
literally.
Because I
But I
did a
mean,
click a cameo thing with Minecraft.
you did a what?
No, I didn't do it. No, they
Oh,
had like Minecraft. Oh my gosh, no, they had like Minecraft like creators in the Minecraft movie.
right. Yes. Okay. See, that's
Yeah.
what's funny. I didn't even watch the Minecraft movie. I really needed to because I did like an ad for them. I mean, I did an
Oh,
ad for the Minecraft movie meal on McDonald's one.
oh yeah, that's right. I remember that
So
one.
that was so I was like, funnily enough, I never watched. I never watched the film. I don't know why. Because I love Jack Black. I think he's
I
hilarious.
love him.
I love Jack. So that's why I was like, oh, I really want to see it. It's surely on like one of the streaming platforms. I have to see it,
Oh
but
yeah,
it's I
they're
live.
making a second one.
Oh my god, they would be silly not to because it popped off. Like they did a really good job
Yeah,
with it. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I mean, like people loved it.
yeah.
Um, Surely there'll be like a Fortnite movie. Surely,
If there's going to be, that would be really interesting to see how
yeah.
that would work. But also, I wouldn't be surprised. It could work in like a battle royale type of thing, end of the world type of thing. Yeah,
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 and Sabrina
it could
Carpenter
work.
rocks up, and all the different characters you could get in the game rock up.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
god,
my gosh.
yeah, no,
Man,
that's yeah,
Lordy
but that's why
Lou.
I'm like, yeah, but I like that idea with the Sims movie. I think you've thought about it a lot more than I have. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know how the hell that's gonna work, but like that, the way you've thought about it, I'm like, oh my god, that would be beautiful, like a beautiful ending where it's like this huge, amazing storyline.
Yeah.
Um, because people can make really amazing storylines in the game. Like the storytelling is an art in itself. I feel with the Sims, and yeah, people can. I don't know, they can kind of navigate through that, and then yeah, at the end they just zoom out. It's just like a little
Yeah.
boy just playing on the game, and that just shows
Yeah.
the imagination that we have and the creativity that we have playing this game, and how it's unleashed in this game, and it's all just in our minds and on our
You
screen.
literally.
Yeah, no, but that's
Yeah.
beautiful. I love that.
Oh, thank you. I need to make a whole video about it, to be honest.
You
It's like a whole
should.
PowerPoint.
That gave me goosebumps. It
Ooh.
really did. Like seriously,
Oh,
do
good.
it.
Thanks.
No, I'm genuine. Like, yeah, definitely. I'll share that. I'll be like, this is such a good like perspective on it. Like, we need to tag Margot Robbie to watch this video.
Like, this is how it should start. This is how it should end. Because I'm also thinking, like, what does Will Wright think of The Sims today? Because he lived around like the Sims
Ooh,
2 era. And like
yeah.
he went off and did his own little thing with his own company and his own studio, and making another life
Mm,
simulation game. So I
Yeah.
do wonder what he does think of this game now. Does he love it?
I
Does he hate it? Does he have like when does he change? Like I don't know. I don't know.
I
I
don't
have so many
know.
thoughts.
He would probably be very proud of how far it's gone. Like the fact that
Yeah.
millions of people know this game. Like there's a reason why we do it as a job because people know it. You know, people know the
Yeah.
game. The fact that he's reached this many people, um, is I think if I was him, I would be like, oh damn, like this is literally I
Hold on.
yeah, and like the fact that people are making careers out of it and things like that, I
Yeah.
think is just fantastic. And it's like if I was him, I would be like, oh, I'm literally feeding families here by like a silly little game that I had in my mind. Like it's insane. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think he would be proud. I think he would
Yeah.
be proud. I'd be
I
proud
would
if
think
I
so
was him.
too.
I could never do what he did, but
Oh gosh, no.
I don't need to. I'm happy to do what I'm doing now.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, well, at least two last questions is
hmm
what is your vision for the rest of 2026?
Yeah. Well, like I think just I keep making stuff. Like there's a lot of like I would love to continue my series of Sims critiquing your house and go to like step outside the
Yes.
office and go to people's like really nicely designed houses. I want to go to like you know like grand designs houses and just go and critique their house and
Yeah.
that's just a series I want to keep doing because I posted that one video and it's done well, so I'm like I've luckily got two more down my sleeve from that same house, so like I'm going to be reaching out to some creators who even content creators who make content of their house and stuff like that.
Oh,
That's a dream of mine to do, to
you
go
can
to
just
their
ask
house.
Deli, Deli and James.
I know. I don't know what their house looks like. Do they have like a cool house? I mean, their house, they do a lot of
Well,
renos.
yeah, that's all that I know. They don't have an
Yeah.
actual house tour, I don't think.
No. But that's the thing, because like I know some creators might not want you to like step around and like reveal their layout of their
Exactly.
house.
Yeah.
So I'll do it in a way that's all like punched in so you don't see exactly where locations are. But that's
Right.
something I want to do. And obviously, YouTube, you'll probably see more from me on
hmm
YouTube. I'm going to do a few more
Ooh,
long forms there. Um,
exciting.
and obviously just continuing my skits with my partner and stuff like that as well, and obviously building and continuing my builds and
Yes.
continuing what I love doing ultimately, and that will hopefully be me for the year sorted. But
Well,
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Good. And my last and final question is what is making you laugh recently? Because I've been listening to this podcast called The Good Hang by Amy Poehler, and she always asks her guests of like, what is
I
making
love
you
her.
laugh recently? Oh, she's so great. I
She's
love
so
Parks and
funny.
Rec. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
I love Parks and Rec. That's something that I could build. I could build their office.
Oh my gosh,
um
yes. And The
I could do
Office.
that. And The Office, The Office. I have done The Office actually.
Oh,
The Office, The Office.
how,
Yep. From
how did I miss
yep, yep.
that?
Well, I think it's due a new repost. To be honest, see, that's what I mean. Like, not everybody sees all your builds, kind of thing.
Right?
So I'll do another rerun of that. What is my laughing at? Gosh, I love a good laugh. I'm literally scrolling on
Yes.
TikTok. People are hilarious on TikTok right now. Like, oh, there's just so many. I just will scroll and I'll make sure I like the things that make me laugh, so I get more of that on my feed.
hmm
Because I can't deal with serious things because I'm a
No.
sensitive soul. Like, I'm too empathetic. So laughter is a huge thing for me, but also what's my toddler's making me laugh. Like he is just hilarious. So I think he is just the light of my life. He is just cracks me up every day. The things that they say, the
Oh my
darndest things that
gosh.
he just cracks me up, and what he just picks up is insane. So like that's something that's what makes me laugh is my little toddler
No.
and TikTok.
Oh, that's good. I like
Yeah,
that. Uh,
yeah.
well, this was very fun. Thank you so much for coming on my podcast.
Thanks for
This was
having
really
me.
exciting.
I hope you get a
Yeah,
good episode out of
anytime.
this. I do go off on tangents a lot, so
Yes.
I
Oh
apologize if
no,
I
same.
went a long way around questions.
Oh yeah, I literally could, yeah, for days on end. Like if you could just tell me like where like if you ask me a question about like Sims or whatever, like I'm just like, yep, 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 yep. I'm like
I
all day, every
know.
day.
I
That could be for
know.
like 4 hours just talking.
Literally. I know, same. Well, that's why I'm like, it's actually been so nice chatting to you because I'm like, I feel like, yeah, we could literally talk forever about everything.
Yeah,
And it's, this is the first time we've ever spoken. So this is
that's
nice.
true. If you
Yeah.
ever want to be on the podcast again, let me know. If you want to
Oh my
yap
God.
more
Yeah.
about little in anything, honestly, I'm
Yeah.
always here.
For
Yeah,
sure. I'm down for whenever, Just let me
cool,
know as well. I'll
cool.
bloody let you know. If there's a new topic, I'll be like, can we chat about this?
Yes.
I'll let
Also,
you know.
yeah, also congratulations on Sims Twitch Rivals. That was very fun.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, and you too. You were like
Yeah.
the nominated as the player's choice or something, was it? I forgot what the
Yeah, I didn't
title was.
even know about that until chat told me like, "Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, thanks."
Yeah, Raya Sim added me to her. She told me to join her team, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay, sure." And I was like, I woke up at like 5:30 a.m. to
Oh,
to literally be involved in that. Yeah, and then when they chose me to raid, I literally was like, "What?" And then you raided me,
yeah.
and then everybody raided me, and I was like, holy moly, this is insane. So that was a lot of fun. We didn't come first, we didn't win the big monies, but I'm not a
That's
big gameplay
okay.
person, so I didn't think I would. Where did you get in the rankings of it?
I think we like tied like 6th place with somebody, like two other
Wow,
people, and I'm
that's
like,
so
okay.
good.
We were
That's good.
almost like we were like second, and then we dropped to like fourth and the second. It was crazy because we were like doing things
Oh,
that like so quickly, but we would have gotten a blackout if we had known about the alliances and the rivalries. Apparently it was the Monty family with like Juliet and Romeo Monty. When you
yeah.
join the career, or yeah, join the career of the prestige, you have the same prestige level. And oh my gosh, if I had known that, I would have done that that would be the first thing I would have done.
Oh my goodness. See, I wouldn't have. Would have had no clue. Like, I'm just so like, it's a whole different like kind of can of worms gameplay for me, and I'm just like, whoa. There's just so many layers, especially to royalty
Yeah.
and legacy. There's so many layers that I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, I still like haven't played all the packs. Like, well, I have all the packs, but it's like I
Yeah.
haven't really played
Same.
them because it's so overwhelming with so much content, and especially when
Same.
you're a creator in the network, you
Mm.
review them, but it's like it's hard to do all of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Goofy Little Shady, who I adore so much,
Yes.
she's been doing like the series of like pack for pack. I'm like, this is a smart idea. I need to learn from
Yes.
her. So
Yes. She's hilarious. She's a great creator. She's also Aussie, which I'm just like, yes.
yes, I did
But yeah.
interview her actually.
Did you? Oh, she
Yeah,
would
I
be
did.
hilarious. I literally walked past her at PAX and I didn't see her, but her partner saw me and was like, "Is that
Mm-hmm.
the JeyJeyBink girl?" And she's like, "Oh, I missed it." And yeah, we didn't get to meet, and we live in the same.
Oh,
But yeah, we need to connect
yes,
because there's not many
collab.
of us in Australia, so we need to. Yeah, I would love to do a collab with her because she's
Yes,
hilarious. She's a good energy. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again for being on my podcast. I will let you go for the rest of your
Yeah.
day. This was really
Thank you.
fun. And again, anytime you want to be on the podcast, let me know.
Will
And
do.
where can the people find you on the internet?
Just it's JeyJeyBink everywhere. It's JeyJeybink. And it's basically TikTok and Instagram. Instagram is my favorite at the moment. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, you
Good.
can. And then YouTube now as well. So get on there too. And I'm obviously on Twitch as well. But yeah, those are my mains. Instagram and TikTok are my mains at the moment. So yeah.
Cool.
Hmm.
Nice. Well, that is very fun. I will link everything down below in the show notes, of course, and I'll send you all the links of all
Yes.
the build ideas that I have.
Please do. Yes, send it
Yes.
to me because I am running out of ideas.
Oh, okay. Well, I've
Well,
got a long list waiting just for you.
do it. Do it, please.
Alrighty. Uh, well, my friends, well, that was the end of today's episode, and we will see you all next time. Bye bye. Well, my friends, that was the end of today's episode with JeyJeyBink. I hope you all really enjoyed it. I definitely did. Learning more about JeyJey from her time as a Sims builder, a content creator, but overall, just how does she do it all at once? And where does she get her start? And how does she get that inspiration to spend hours and hours and hours building in The Sims, from 4 hours to 30 hours to 100 hours, from building Bob's Burgers, Squid Game, Bridgerton, and knowing full well those builds are always so big and lavish that will it ever translate into Sims? JeyJey loves a challenge, and honestly, I like that she takes the challenge and creates something really, really well. From like the summer, even from like the show, The Summer I Turned Pretty, to Gilmore Girls. So many different things she has built in The Sims. I'm always heavily impressed. So, my friends, if you are a fan of The Sims and you love Sims building and you want to learn more about how to do it, definitely check out JeyJeyBink on all the social platforms, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, all the fun places. I will leave all the links down below in the description for y'all to check out. But also make sure you always learn that building takes time and enjoy the process as you build. You know, Rome was not built in a day, and neither was Bridgerton, even though it kind of was at the same time. But either way, my friends, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode as much as I did. Check out JeyJeyBink on all the social platforms, and I will hopefully see and hear from you all next time. Bye!